Oh my god, where is he? I'm here. Herbert Erpaderp arrives precisely when he intends to. Hello, Herbert. I have a glue, Erpaderp. It's true. I do have a glue. I have a few glues. But that's the important one. Praise the glue god. I did, in fact, glue together all of the bogies and return roller doodads. It took a fair bit of time, believe it or not, but I got there, and they're probably all relatively correct. And that's as correct as we get around here, usually. Very bogey. Hopefully I've got enough around the right way, because there's a sink mark on most of these springs. And I think I've done it so that I can have all of them with the sink mark facing inward. But I guess we'll find out. Also, he said, but I think the first thing I'll do is glue the return rollers into place. That seems reasonable. Time spent gluing is never wasted time. Well, most of the time was spent cleaning bits up. Not so much gluing. The glue was worth doing, though. The whole thing was worth doing. It wasn't a bad process, just a time-consuming one. And it allows me to start the stream off right away with gluing. Which is just as the good Lord, the glue god, intended. But. Butt sauce. Okay, we must ensure there is focus. Actually, I showed gluing that one on. I don't even need to video it. Unless something comes up and one of them's a problem, I guess. They should all be very easy and simple to install. He says as he struggles to even get it in the right direction. Glue. I assume that's lined up properly. Looks like it matches the forward one. You could make a spare videoing. I could. Or I can just video them when they're all in place, and if the first one of me installing it isn't good enough, I can just be all like, I didn't video it. Or maybe I'll video myself putting the last one on. That'll show them. Would be fun if it was NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. I don't get it. It's just a good old NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. And it's lined up. I probably don't get the excuse of things being misaligned and big gaps like I might with a Soviet vehicle. Whoops, that shouldn't go down that far. And now we've got glue in there, it's going to be a mess. Self-built vehicle. Ah, like the, no, I can't remember the name. The New Zealand one. Excuse me. NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. Ah, that's the correct pronunciation, is it? Why you insist on staying together? That must be a married couple or something. A bonded pair. And I'm going to ruin it. This one is the easiest to position. This is the favorite. And I will video the final one. It'll be exciting and thrilling or something. Why? Why must you be so difficult? Because the camera's on, of course. Oh no, what's under here? There's nothing else I need to add before. Wheels. Wheels. I'll sort out the ones where their little sink marks are. Unwelcome sink marks. Can't tell on that one. They're probably not even going to be visible once the model is together, but it's nicer to have the sink marks even less visible by having them face inwards. Hey Richard Tomlin, how you doing? I guess because these are the closest, I'll start with this side. It does say install bogie assemblies from rear to the front, and I can't really figure out why. Maybe they just want me to do it their way. I'm tempted to try doing it the opposite way, out of spite. I don't think it really matters. This will work. No idea if there's a specific way this should be done. If a ship is vanishing from the surface of the seas and two guys called Mark on board, are they sink marks? Yes. They're both called sink mark, with nothing to distinguish them between each other. That was incredibly simple. I like it. Now let's have the rest be all really difficult. Because I said it was simple. Go into the fucking guide holes, you stupid fuck. Why have you got to be so... Gosh darn... What's the word? Non-cooperative, you little punk. I'll give you extra glue as punishment. Since it doesn't want to stay there and glue will make it stay there, it's a punishment. And you went on real easy, so you can have some glue for being good. The glue god approves. Now looking at it, I could have gotten away with not putting the inner little, whatever this top piece is, because that was probably the most annoying part to do. Because I don't think you're going to see that at all from the outside when the tracks are on. Good old Herbert, trying to think about how he could have been slightly lazier in the past. Looks just wonderful. Not perfectly lined up, but that's good enough for German precision. No. No. The misalignment of the wheels, however slight it must be, is probably battle damage. Whee! Why? Why is that not rotating? I didn't glue it in place, but maybe some glue got on there. If two partly illiterate guys called Mark sing in a band together, are they the sync marks? I don't get it. Or maybe I do get it if they think sync is how you say sing. Or spell sing. Sure, why not? They can call themselves whatever they like. Why all these bits rotated around the wrong way? Reasons, probably. It's a bit of a fiddly system to get these on, but I think the reason for it might be because there are other springs that are a bit shorter, so you can model it on rough terrain or something. For bogies that are to be glued solidly in place, it doesn't make sense that you'd have, like, all these different connection points. I guess maybe you can make them movable, but I do not wish to. I do not wish to even try. That one here is very bad. Like, really bad. And I don't believe that I can correct that. Could be worse. I'm sure the track links will still go across that spot. It's for future Herbert to worry about. It sits nice and evenly. I give it 3 thumbs up. So they could call themselves the Dooley Booly Fiddly Dee Butt Marks if they wanted. Not a very catchy name. It's not short and concise, but it is probably memorable. What are my next steps? Not on this page, probably, unless I'm missing something. I wouldn't be missing anything. Not old thorough Herbert. I did get to this and decide not to put that on yet, but that was because of the return rollers. There's so many different holes for attaching Q6 only. What is Q6, Precious? Okay, do I want the Bosch headlight? Do I know what the Bosch headlight is? Is that the no-tech light? Or is it different? Please see P12 for details. Is that page 12 or step 12? I'm gonna go with page 12. Voila! The Panzer is finally completed. The Bosch headlight is optional. Only installed in the Norwegian campaign. I guess it's that paint job? And something about a hatch being changed after the operation for unknown reasons. Bosch is the name of a company, I know. I had a drill and a phone from Bosch. Okay, so I think I'll just leave the light off. What else am I looking for? A pen here. cross out the ones I don't want. Yeah, that's the one instruction, I think. Or not. I'm going to assume that little mounting plate, I guess you would call it, is for the Bosch light. Drill and phone, don't get them mixed up. I tried not to. Let's see, what is Q1? And do I only have to drill all these things on the one side? Please read the OVM instructions on page 8 before opening holes. That's probably worth doing. Okay, Q1 is like an axe. Q4 is a hammer. Doesn't say any specifics on why they're optional. Maybe I'll omit any that look really annoying. I think some of them use photo etch as bands to hold them on. And some of them have... Looks like I have to use the sort of shaved off bolts that you glue on. Q1? John Delancey was Q1. Oh yeah. So I get to add John Delancey to my model. There's a bunch of things on here that I don't even know what they are. And they look like annoying photo etch. They're optional. I just need to know what I'm drilling holes for, I guess. Also, there's only one picture of a the yard with a hole with holes to drill in it. So do I only drill holes in one of them? I think that might be the case. I think I'll drill holes for everything except the no-tech light. There's this bit, at least, whatever it is. That's probably not so annoying to put together. It looks like it's just flat bits of photo etch. That's optional but doesn't need any holes. This annoying looking thing isn't optional. That's for future Herbert to worry about. Let's not worry about it. We're not future Herbert. Only one of us is Herbert, and it's not future Herbert. Also, I'm kind of wondering if it might be easier to add the wheel. There's a idler wheel at the front, and it might be easier to put that on before the top bit. There was also another road wheel somewhere at the front. For some reason, we don't even get a hint of that until way later. I think I'm going to... It is annoying. So these are the parts who say "knee." I wish they'd say "knee." That would be more entertaining. I think I will, just to make life moderately easier, I'll add the idler before the skirt thingies. Those, we need the D sprues. Or sprue. Which is this one, which also has these doovers on it, which I'll need. Are those? They are not identical parts. I didn't even need to start asking the question. Go. We are ready to clean up the bits. The bits, the bits, the bits. Duh, bits. Mold line be gone. Hey, Mr. Golden V. I'm building a mini art kit. My brain, eyes, and my back hurt. I'm sorry to hear that. They'll do that to you, though. I still haven't finished my mini art T34. Pretty much all I need to do is add the photo etch and finish printing out the tracks that I decided to print for it. Because the tracks that came with the kit are a turd. They weren't that bad, but they were a bit annoying. I didn't feel like having to scrape plastic off 144 links. The ones that I've printed don't seem to require much cleanup at all. They'll go together without any cleanup. Do I remember my first model? I do not. I was a small child. And old man Herbert doesn't remember what he had for breakfast this morning. Hope you had something for breakfast with sauerkraut in it. I might have. I don't think I did. Old bagged up Airfix. I'm pretty sure my first kit would have been Airfix or maybe Revell. Panel trenches. That looks neat enough. Did I get all the nubbins on this one? No. Certainly didn't. Do I remember the Airfix Locos? I do not. I've probably never had one. I do think I built some Airfix wagon kits not that long ago. Double O gauge ones. Not very good. I think they were also reboxed from Dapple, maybe? Okay. Camera over here. And we will capture video about how these wheels go together. It's going to be really difficult. That's not enough glue. It needs to be in the little contact point too. Ooh. Ah. Splendid. Whee! There was a rocket in Series 1 that I liked. I've always been fascinated, I guess, by rocket. Weird looking engine. Engines in the olden days were weird looking. The evolution of the steam locomotive is interesting. Hey, Revelers, this is a NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. Zoidberg. Looks like that. Maybe I can show you a better picture on the instructions. Not really. Looks like that at some point in the future. Okay, now. Yeah. Now is the time for drilling. Or is it? Do I really need to leave those wheels set for a long time? Probably not. It'll make more sense for the video if I go straight on to doing that. Multi-turret tank of doom. My surface isn't quite flat. The desk sort of... I don't know why. Maybe I put it together wrong, but it sort of leans towards the back of the desk, which is good, because when things roll, they don't roll onto the floor. And it's not enough of it lean to bother me in any other way, so I haven't done anything about it. Oh, it's never gonna stay there. I probably should make sure I'm putting the correct part on the correct side. Shouldn't I? That's not exactly a real challenge. The challenge is holding it together. Why did that make a noise? Why did that move? Did I not glue that in properly? Is that one of the ones that was already wobbly? Maybe I'd better add more glue. My knee isn't flat either, so I guess we're even. Can see the Panzer IV roots. This came well before Panzer IV did. But it does have a lot of... Well, maybe not a lot, but it does have some similarities. That's enough glue, probably. So you built your desk that way to annoy the carpet monster. Well done, Herbert. I did. Maybe. No, I didn't. Order kit and airbrush mini compressor from China. Just got caught information that the ship will leave port at the 12th. Can't sleep till the next tracker update. That seems unhealthy. You should probably sleep. Unless it's not a sleeping time where you are, I guess. Can't tell if this has a specific way around it should go. Or if it's identical. Looks identical. Hey Ratto, it is looking really good. 32 according to the wiki. I'll believe you. Because that makes sense. Plenty of glue, so the glue god does not smite us. I do not wish to be smoten. Seems straight. Smited or smitted. Tracker, I want to see the update. I mean, you do you. Maybe I just really enjoy sleeping. That's interesting. That includes, like, the hinges for the door on that part. Which is why, I suspect, we didn't attach that hatch at the same time as that hatch. Which I would have done if it was sooner in the instructions. That ought to hold the little SOB, and there is 2 more of these wheels that you need to put on a bracket that goes here. But that's way later in the instructions for some reason. I don't know why. Actually... Yeah, I think that's all that needs to be there before putting those on. Why shouldn't I skip forward and put them on? Okay, that, what I'm doing there is instruction 9. The little, I guess it's an idler or a road wheel, doesn't come on until step 15. Surely there's a reason for it that I'm unaware of. I can't see any reason not to put it on, and I want to put it on so that I don't lose those wheels. 9! Why 9? What am I doing wrong, Trackhand? Don't yell at me. For this, I require the A sprue, which I believe is this one here, with the letter A on it. I was just making fun. Never saw you doing something wrong. Damn right. I would never make a mistake. I certainly don't have a mistake counter that's in the 10s. It's not past 100 yet. Also, this page has the instructions for the track links on it. Not a fan of the little tiny pins that go on either side, but not all the way through. Maybe there's a 3D printed version of these I could get too. Maybe I'll be fair and at least try assemble the track links first. Why does the picture of the part look different to the actual part? Also, now I've got them mixed up. I think this is A18. This, no, this is 18. It's slightly more simple than the other one. It looks like the picture if you hold it like that. Good enough, I suppose. And now the trick will be... It says to put this together thusly. But how am I to know if that's going to align properly or not? I guess you got to get it on there quickly. And this bit goes on the inside. Excuse me. But not using his tracks makes Mr. Amusing Hobby sad. Well, he should have not punished me with so much photo etch. How does it feel, Mr. Amusing Hobby? Not so funny now. Ha 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 ha. The way to go might be just to glue that on, let it bond for a moment, and then try to kajigger the thing into place with the other bracket. That way only one will be not good and strong and bonded. Hey Mitsubishi Pajero, I've been doing alright. Last video of yours you watched said I drove a Magna and the mice took a lot of energy. No, they didn't take that much energy. Mice are a pretty simple pet to keep. Unless you've got a whole lot of them. That was a long time ago. I haven't driven a Magna for a while. But I hope you're well. Thank you for dropping by. I'm just waiting for that to bond for a second. Maybe I can peruse other instructions. Or gain knowledge by test fitting. Jeffreying, as the kids call it. Well, there's a tab in there that will help. I dare say this is going to be relatively easy. And will it complicate things if I glue this bit onto the hull? Make it so? Alright then, I will. This is not going to be difficult. I've said that before, haven't I? Let's try it this way. This seems like the sort of thing where you should have some keying on the wheels, so these parts line up straight. But maybe it's not necessary. Be nice if there was a side view of this. That's how it looks like it should sit. There's no problem. Now I probably don't need to video the other one. Surely. I don't like how loose that seems, but it's because there's no glue in this bit, which was to allow the top bit to move. I could glue that all into place, but maybe I don't, just in case there's a problem with the tracks. It's only a problem if you're handling the model. I think putting this on at this point was the correct choice, because by the time the instructions want it on, there's so many more little details added to the model that I would have destroyed by handling it the way that I currently am. Sometimes being a rebel is a good idea. Worked away for a while with poor internet. That's a nightmare. I hope it wasn't a nightmare. That looks pretty good. It's already starting to look like a NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. I mean, it already was before I put the wheels on, but now it looks even more like one. Is that focused properly? It's probably fine. Don't play with it. It was a nightmare. What were you doing? Nightmare things? Like playing the game Nightmare? Oh no, I've lost my page in my book. Okay, I think it's probably going to be fine and or dandy to do the foot plate thing. I don't even know what you would call it. It's called NEUBAUFAHRZEUG. Ah, thank you for the correction. This is not the sprue I wanted. This is the sprue I wanted, probably. Which of these is this? Not labeled, it seems. But it's this one because it's got the little square bit there. Maybe I put that over there so I don't accidentally drill holes in it. That seems like the sort of thing I would do. A couple of holes that are already there. The annoying thing is that it shows you the drilling points on top. Then you've got to use your brain when you flip it over and look for the little indents. Which is, for someone like me, is very difficult. Because I don't have a brain. Get rid of these little... I should invest in some chisel blades for this knife. Because that would just be easier to... I know, but you hate using your brain. It's true. It's because it hurts. And it makes steam come out of my ears. It's difficult to do this without gouging additional mess into the bottom of this thing. Maybe it doesn't really need to be done. Maybe it won't be visible. Just get rid of the big chunks and it's probably going to be fine. And dandy. Fine and dandy. Australian brains are steam powered. We all know this. It's true. Choo choo, mother hecker. That didn't work. I can see there's a tiny bit of protrusion there that isn't inhibiting what I'm trying to do, but might hold the side bit away from the hull. I think these need trimming. Ass shits. The problem is if I trim them too much, they may not fit properly. And the question is, do I need vertical or horizontal trimming? This might be enough. Steam comes out of your ears. Man, you could make money from that. But how? Your boss would say diesel? I guess steam or diesel. Doesn't matter. That's like half a mil trimmed away. Surely that's plenty. It seems to have worked at the front. Still a little tight at the rear. If I leave one with no trimming done, it will possibly eliminate any back and forth that I don't want. Why do you refuse to fit? Are you trying to make me angry? Okay, maybe this one does need trimming too. How fucking rude. You model makers and your accuracy. I'm very accurate all the time. But I'm quite sure there was a very serious and sensible show on Australian TV for steaming earsmen. Is there? I wouldn't know. TV is for suckers. Okay, that's not gonna sit perfectly flat, I don't think, but that might be good enough. The glue will probably also help when I do eventually glue. Now for the drilling. You know the drill. Ha ha. Okay, we don't want that one. I don't know what Q1 is. Maybe I'll look. I probably wanted it, but figure it out. Ah, yes. Q1 is an axe. Do want. But chopping. And that's the other part of its mount. Is this the right spot? Yeah, probably. Maybe I should video myself doing some drilling so that I can include it in the video. And be all like, this is why you do the drilling. Okay, there's 4 holes there and 1 there. They all need to be done. Probably. Don't put your finger behind the drill. That'll be some thrilling drilling footage. These two. I suppose if I drill holes I don't want or need, I can just say that's a bullet hole. Yeah. Somebody jumped up on top of the tank and shot down into the footplate thingy. I think maybe those two are ones I don't need. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, there's no instruction to drill those, but I've done it anyway. Is it a mistake? Possibly. Not enough to determine if I should push the mistake button or not, though. Time to head out. Thank you for dropping by, Richard Tomlin. I hope you have an excellent day. I think that's ready to be attached now. Doesn't say to do anything else to it, though maybe I should try and find any bits to clean up. Other than the drilling bits, because I didn't clean it up. Also, I think I used the wrong size drill bit. It says 0.9 millimeters, and I think I've used a 1 millimeter bit. The worst. Well, there's one. One tiny nubbin. Be gone, foul nubbin. That looks alright. There is a drilling thing there, but it doesn't say anything about needing a hole. What? 1 millimeter instead of 0.9? Model ruined. Do the next one. Alright. What is the next one? One with no photo etch is going to be the next one. Probably, unless I forget that I've decided that. I won't forget that. Okay, I'll glue this one on and then clean the other one up. That seems like a good idea. Up a bit. Microphone is in the way. How inconvenient. Just spend a bit of quality time holding it. I don't know if I should be seeking to make the tops of the brackets touch the hull. I can't actually tell if they are or not. Because it looks like if I did that, it'd be up a lot more. It's probably not worth worrying about too much. Plenty of glue. Just to let the glue god know that we're here and thinking of him. I'm not going to worry too much if there's a slight gap there because it looks like there's going to be a bunch of stuff in front of it to hide it anyway. Looks like what it should look like, I think. Looks like the picture. Let that bond for a moment or two. And just hope that it doesn't push itself out. Uninvited chunks of plastic. I imagine those are well hidden enough. Hold. Hold. Oh, fucking Christ. Must be late. Can't tell if there's meant to be like a... I think that's just flat. It looks like it should just be flat. Sometimes there'll be like an L shape to it, which is often ruined by sprue gates. Now that I look at the instructions, it seems like this is meant to go on before installing that side bit. That would have made it slightly more easy. I've got it on. Fuck you, instructions, I do what I want. Now I have to take it out and do it on video. I've run out of beverage. That's not at all difficult to get in when you're holding it. I wasn't recording, fuck! That's why it was easy. Take 300. Wait, you want to tell us that using the instructions makes the building process easier? I don't believe that. I was lying. I was bribed by big instruction. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't even removed the nubbins off the other part. Will this fit? No. There's that little bit of something along there. That's going to work wonderfully. Reach over and grab my drink, but then realize it's empty. Man, ass shits. I just got a pop-up, or a notification rather, for Ho Hem Joy, the gimbal app that I have. The app for the gimbal I have. For a Halloween special or something. Bit fucking late, bozos. It doesn't look quite perfect, but I'm sure it's fine. And that one wants to lift up more than I want it to lift up. Maybe it needs more glue. Gonna stay there? Yes, you are. I'll probably put a bit of glue on the inside there too, just in case. I don't want the glue god to see any areas where there could have been glue, but there isn't. Could you imagine? What else is in that step? Bracket that goes over that. And then we move to the engine deck, which I've already built a couple of bits for. Though I didn't put the little photo hatch cover thingies on. Oh no. Sea sprue. That says D. That's not C. Dare say this one is C, because it has the letter C written on it, but I saw the parts I need on there. C8 and... Are they both C8? No, one's C11. Oh, it does say C8 and C11 in one of the pictures. Is there any difference between them? I can't tell. They want C8 to go on the far side, or the right side rather. And it says to trim off this little guide nubbin, but there's a hole for the guide nubbin. Why should I trim it off? Unless it doesn't fit. I think it doesn't fit. Maybe if I trim the not guide nubbin off the bottom section of the bracket. It's like the mounting pin is right next to the mounting hole. I don't know why. It's obviously a choice, a design choice, because they know about it in the instructions. It's not, maybe it is an error that they've covered in the instructions. It's dumb, is what it is. Can't see that very well on the phone, but I'm trying to demonstrate that it's like a millimeter over. Not even a millimeter, it's directly in contact with the side of the hole in such a way that it would go in if it was like its own width over. Mr. Amusing Hobby, what are you doing? It's a bit annoying. I think a guide pin really would help there. And now you just push it right out of place. I believe maybe I should have pushed the side bits up a bit more because it doesn't quite fit perfectly. If I try to push both ends down. But it fits good enough, and that's good enough. That looks pretty decent. Pretty decent. You assumed? So you are Mr. Amusing Hobby. I might be. Don't tell anybody. It's my secret. Okay, the next step involves... There's more drilling. There's wheels, which I've already done. They want me to pre-paint the fan, and I don't want to pre-paint the fan. I probably should. Is there a mesh over the fan, or is it just pre-painting for fun? It looks like it's pre-painting for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Because this shield goes over the fan. The bloody hell am I going to paint the fan for? Can't even see the fan. I'm disappointed by that because I think it looks neat. Well, you can probably look in the little slots in the back of the thing, but that's just not the same, is it? Oh boy, howdy am I mad. No. No, Mr. Amusing Hobby. Mr. Assuming Hobby. I can't read. I can't read because I'm tired. I think that's enough for me, by the way, because I don't want to add the little photo etch bits. Also, I'm just tired. It's almost midnight. I will probably be back tomorrow. I know my schedule says a morning stream. I might just change that because there's probably no way I'm going to get up in the morning. And I just don't want to get up in the morning. Z. My suggestion. It's a good suggestion. I'm going to take that on board. Let's just click on the schedule. Instead of AM, PM. I don't know what I'm going to do. It'll be a game. Maybe Supermarket Sim or Railroader or something. Or the recycling game. People seem to enjoy the recycling game. And I enjoy the recycling game. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Toodaloo. Praise the glue god.